Science is about rebellion. It is an active practice of disbelief against dominant thought, at least true science. I've done a lot of work. My thesis on endosymbiosis was rejected by more than 50 journals, and now it is in every biologist manual. My work more than didn't fit in. It crossed willy-nilly the boundaries that people had spent their lives building up. It hits some 30 subfields of biology, even geology. But life on Earth is such a good story, you cannot afford to miss the beginning. Beneath our superficial differences, we are all of us walking communities of bacteria. The world's shimmers, a pointillist landscape made of tiny living beings. Therefore, my seminal work in microbiology helped me to break the rules of what science is and what is not. I just wanted to set some points ahead, and then we can argue. And maybe I'll show you some materials and other stuff if you come at the hotel Anthropocene. If you go outside and look at the bacterial world, you see something really interesting. Natural selection eliminates and maybe maintains, but it doesn't create. The random accumulation of genes isn't the forces that drives evolution, that create new species. How does an organite appear? By phagocyting another living being. We see enormous translation of genes everywhere. A bacterium eats another, and the fight begins. Both stay alive and reproduce themselves together, generation after generation, bringing new skills and new tension to each other. This is what we call symbiosis and cooperation. Symbiosis and cooperation, far from this lazy neo-Darwinian theory of natural selection, is the true evolutive force we must deal with. We must stop thinking evolution as a tree. Topology are precious to think geological mutation. Concept of the tree as the right topology is very, very wrong. Because a tree goes from a common ancestor, which is a brilliant insight of Darwin. Thinking with a tree assumes that the lineage continues to branch and branch and branch. But there is, even Steve Ball shows it, movement from a branch to the other. As I said, all branches are intertwined with one another, which make the topology a net, a web. To think the Anthropocene, we need to ask the good question to the good actors. It isn't about genes and selection in a tree, but it is about multilinear collaborations of bacteria. The bacteria, with symbiosis and cooperations, have built up a world we could live in. I think we have a lot to learn from them.